Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bama saltwater fishing video. I am actually not in Bama. I am in Navarre, Florida. About to go fish Navarre Pier. But I did just come to the dreaded realization that I drove all the way over here and didn't bring my tackle box. I forgot it downstairs. So that's kind of upsetting. But I am rigged up pretty much. That's kind of annoying because I needed my tackle box. I drove an hour and 25 minutes all the way over here to come fish. But anyway, we're gonna make the best of it. I'm already here. Might as well get out on the pier. Y'all come join me. Let's go do some fun fishing. Well, the water is beautiful. Luckily, I brought a decent amount of rods that are already tied up. So I'm gonna start by throwing this little white jig. You see me throw this jig a lot just because it gets things done. We're gonna toss this little jig out. It's just a 1/2 ounce white mackerel jig, 50-pound fluorocarbon leader. Have about 2 foot of it, just so if I do get frayed, I can just cut off and retie on the jig without having to worry about tying a new line to lead or not. So I am throwing this on a Shimano 5000 size reel, 20-pound braid, and a 7-foot medium heavy fast action St. Croix rod. So let's toss this jig out and see if we can make the most of it. I like to make a far cast, give it some slack and let it sink down. And once it sinks down to the desired depth, sometimes I'll let it sink down about halfway through the water column, and some other times I'll let it sink all the way down. This water is very clear, so they should be able to see it from a long way away. So we're gonna let it sink down and then twitch, 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 and let it fall again. And it's gonna zigzag back and forth and just look like an erratic bait fish. And hopefully something will come up and eat it. Oh, there we go. What are you? Ah, got some weight to it. Come on, get up here, Spanish. There we go. I think he's foul hooked. Finally. Yeah. Let's get him up. They fight a lot harder when they're hooked in the side. There we go. Alright, well that counts. First fish of the day. Landed for me. We're going to throw them on some ice. Okay, well, first Spanish landed today. I've had a few more come up and hit it, but they're just window shopping, man. They're coming up looking at it, they see something they don't like, then they turn. But at least we were able to get this one in. Check out them teeth. Yeah, some serious munchers on them, but they're beautiful fish in general. I would cut out a belly strip, but I completely forgot all my knives. I usually keep a pocket knife on me, but I didn't bring that either. So we're just gonna continue with the jig here. But usually that you can cut out some of that belly and use that white meat to tip this white jig, and usually do pretty well that way. But we're just gonna keep on rolling with what we got. Okay, well, we got that one on deck. He didn't quite get the hook in its mouth, but that's still a caught fish in my books. So I'm gonna recheck my leader. It is not frayed. So we're good to go. Let's cast back out again. All right, let's see if we can get us another one. There's tons of bait around. Look at that huge bait school. There's cigar minnows all down there. Check out that shadow. That whole shadow is full of bait. Look at all them LYs or scaled sardines down there. That is awesome. I'm gonna switch to cigar minnow. The jig was not happening. So I'm gonna get out one of my frozen cigar minnows. One of my probably one of my favorite ways of fishing right here. Now I am throwing this on a Van Staal 150 30-pound braid and a 8-foot 10-inch. This is a Rain Shadow 1087 rod, but any 4,000 to 6,000 size reel will work. Any 8 to 9 foot rod with a medium moderate action will work as well. All right, let's get our cigar minnow out. I just like to make a decent cast. You don't have to go all crazy because most of these fish are right by the pier anyway, unless you see a big school out there. I let that cigar minnow sink out of sight. I reel in my slack and give it a couple twitches, and then let it sink out of sight again. And that's simple as that. I do keep my finger on the line and I keep it off the roller, or if you have a bail, you can keep it open. And then when, oh, the remoras are all over it. but it allows you to feel a bite that way. So we're going to keep on soaking this cigar minnow until we get something. Ah, a little Spanish. Come back and eat it. You gonna get the hook in you? There we go. The Spanish just ate my cigar minnow. He was about the size of it. But it's a fish nevertheless, so see if we can get him up on deck. Tell you what, Spanish. Yeah, Spanish is better than a remora. Big pigeons have come to say hello. Look at those pigeons. You don't need a lot of technical tackle to catch them. So check out that beautiful olive color on them. Now, juvenile kings do look very similar to Spanish. There's a way to tell with the lateral line, but the easiest way to tell is by that dorsal fin. So if you catch one about this size, just give that dorsal fin a real quick peep. And if you see that tall black sail along with all that white, you know that's a Spanish mackerel. Here in the United States, maybe a little different overseas, like in Australia. I know y'all call Spanish mackerel something different. And y'all's are much bigger, pretty much like our kings. But these are very abundant out there. They do have some teeth, and they're extremely fun to catch on light tackle. So he's going to go with our other one in ice. Dummy, come on, you gonna eat it? He just ate it. The remora just ate the jig. Yes, at this point it's better than nothing. Check out how many there are. We're gonna bring them up, get them unhooked, and get them back down. Stud. Yeah, that's not a bad one. These are remoras, otherwise known as a shark sucker. So check out the sucker on top of their head. I've known some people to eat them. They aren't my forte, so we're gonna toss this joker back. They have really good eyesight, but they're just like a pest out there. But this one's a little bit longer, and it's peeing. Usually they can stick to your arm, they can stick to your back of your leg. Signs, but we're not gonna mess with them too much. There you go. All right, I'm gonna head off the pier. It is absolutely beautiful water out here, though. Y'all check this out. Gorgeous water. Yeah, brother. Tons of bait everywhere. It's just beautiful over here. A little bit different color water than what we have about 50 miles down that way, but it's fairly slow. I saw some mahi. I saw 2 king mackerel. One got on deck, the other one broke off. He broke it off around the piling before they could get a gap in it. But the little mahi are actually pretty cool seeing. Little chicken dolphin. So nothing significantly big, but I actually managed to get my Spanish, a couple Spanish, so that's better than nothing. Didn't get skunked despite leaving my tackle box at the house. So I'm gonna head off the pier, but it's just a beautiful day outside. Check it out. There's a dolphin right there. See it? Chasing these cigar minnows. There's tons of cigar minnows over here. Here comes the dolphin. Oh, he went down pretty deep. I don't know if y'all can see his shadow or not. He went down to the bottom. Maybe he'll come back up for some air. Golly, y'all, look at all those cigar minnows. That is insane. Disappointed because I wanted to collect up a bunch so I don't have to buy any. If you've ever bought a box of cigar minnows, you know how expensive they are. You can come out here and catch them fresh. Oh, oh, I have something. I have a little cigar minnow. Look at that. I think I just caught me a cigar minnow. There we go. This is exactly what's in those schools. And yeah, I got one. He bit the hook too. Look at that. I'm gonna take him home. Look at that. That's a fresh live cigar minnow. Dude, if I could fill up a freezer full of those, fill up my cooler, that would be awesome. Oh dude, what are those? Oh, 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 they're fired up. Okay, there we go. Boom, baby. Got him. Oh, come on. Let me get under. There you go. Oh, dude, he's gonna be staying with he's gonna shoot under the pier, ain't he? Come on, buddy. Don't shoot under the pier.
You got a jack on?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, where is it? He's gonna go under. he's gonna be gone. There ain't much I can do about that one. He gone. I think he realized he was hooked. No, you're fine. He went. I was waiting for him to do that. I'm just waiting for him to pop off. Come on. I was wondering when he was going to realize he was hooked. Dude, I was like that too. No, he didn't go anywhere. And then as soon as he got over there, dude, he realized he was hooked. There wasn't anything I could do about that one. It was so awkward though, because he's like straight. If I couldn't pop the spool because the rod was bent completely over. Well, that was cool. As soon as I tried to pull him away from his buddies, he took off. I probably should have waited till they got on that side of the pier. Those things were on a mission. I saw them coming out there and they're just cruising this sandbar in just one direction. They didn't want to turn around. They were heading that way. And I thought, I was like, man, that thing's ain't running. I'm just following them down the pier. And as soon as they got like down another piling, they went, took off. So not much I could have done about that one, other than not cast at it. Well, I said I was leaving and then I was walking down the pier and saw a bunch of bonita hanging around those cigar minnow schools. And I stayed just long enough to watch a school of jacks come through. And as soon as I cast my jig, boom, it smacked it. And then my line went slack, so it was running towards me. And I reel it in, it doesn't do much. And then it decides to shoot under the pier with the rest of its school and head that way. So I ended up losing it. Obviously you saw that. So I'm headed home. I've been out here all morning. And at least I was able to catch 2 Spanish and actually get something to bite. So that was pretty fun. But we have a gorgeous beach out here. Check this out. This place is pretty. There is a bunch of grass over there, but the water is just different than it is over in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores. Back home, so you can tell I ripped the gills out. That's the easiest way to let these fish bleed out so the meat gets really fresh. Today we're going to sear them on the Blackstone, but first let's clean them up. So we're going to be using the Sword 7-inch fillet knife. They are a sponsor of the channel. If you want to check them out, I'll include a link down in the description below. I am going to leave the skin on these. Real simple. We're doing this fast. Cut behind the gills, go through, and try to do it in a few fluid motions, just like that. Now we have a nice fillet. Trim out that pin bones and belly meat, and we can actually use that belly meat right there. But that is awesome strip bait to catch more Spanish mackerel, bonita, even flounder. That right there is awesome. I just didn't have my knife with me today when I was fishing, otherwise I would have done that. But there's a nice slab of mackerel. Okay, let's do the other side. Like I said, this is something fast. At the end of the day, when you don't feel like sitting there forever trying to wait to eat, boom, we have another slab of fish. Cut that belly meat off. I'm gonna save these strips along with that cigar minnow I caught. And this was actually a female. You can see the roe, which I don't know too many people that eat mackerel roe. I know roe is edible in a lot of different fish, but I just don't know about mackerel. I don't think I want to. Now we have nice slabs of Spanish. We have a perfect carcass and really didn't miss that much meat, you know, if you did it a little bit slower. And we're going to throw this in the crab trap. All you got to do is just kind of trim it up a little bit if you got the fin in there. And then there are pin bones, which we can kind of trim up as well. We'll cut that out. But that was incredibly simple and really fast, especially if you have a bunch of fish. I'm going to cut those in half into about portion size of what we want to cook, and cut this one in half. And look at that, from one fish we have 4 nice fillets. Now when we get inside, we definitely want to scrub that off. I'd already scaled most of it off with the back of my knife, but you definitely want to scrub that off. But that's going to make it nice and crispy. It is edible. I don't like to leave the skin on a lot of fish, but hey, we're trying to keep it easy and simple. So I'm gonna finish cleaning these and we'll head upstairs. So we're upstairs right now, have my Blackstone heating up. This is just a flat top grill. You can do the same thing on a pan on your kitchen stove, but I just like being outside. It's too nice. I have Spanish guts all over me, so it's probably best I do it out here. This is my Spanish mackerel. I literally rinsed it off from the time that you saw it on the cleaning table after I cut them in half, and I put them in a bag. I went to a local seafood shop and picked up one of these Shanghai honey grilling sauce, but this I think would work great. So this flat top or pan takes about 5 minutes to get truly warm, and that's all you have to marinate this in. I didn't add anything else. So all I did was drizzle some vegetable oil on the grill. Now I want to start skin side down, just like you would with salmon. So let's set her on there. Oh yeah, that's what you want. Those are cooking nice and good. It's only gonna be about 2 to 3 minutes on that side, and then we'll go ahead and flip them and they should be ready. So that actually smells pretty good. Listen to that. Oh man, gonna be good. It's been about 3 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and flip one and see how it looks. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. You want that skin to be seared. Don't be afraid to burn the skin. So we'll let these sit for probably a minute and a half and we'll pull them off. All right, it's been a minute and a half. Let's pull these jokers off. Let's flip one and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Boom, that is exactly what we wanted. Seared fillets. There we go, check that out. The key with Spanish mackerel is it being fresh. These were caught no more than 6 hours ago at the most. They've been on ice the whole time, bled out, kept fresh. That is the key. Let me go ahead and kill the heat, let these cool down, and we're gonna try some. Well, check that out. All I did was take a little drizzle of sriracha. You can do whatever you like, but I figured sticking with that chili type flavor, a little bit of sriracha, you know, kind of complement it a little bit. If you don't like spice, you can leave that out. But to eat this, you just want to make sure you watch out for some of them pin bones, and then you peel the meat off the skin. So just like that, if you cooked it right, it should come off the skin and off the middle and be nice and flaky. Check that out. That's exactly what you want it to be. But like I said, definitely watch out for small bones, because the way I did that was very quick, very easy. But everybody has their own way of doing it. This is just my way, so let's give it a try. You cannot get any fresher than that right there. That is hard to beat. It's cooked, it's tender, it's flaky, and it's got that perfect sear taste, and it's pretty healthy for the most part as well. Let's close out this video because I want to finish eating this. This is so good. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm glad I was able to get out there and catch some fish. It is an extreme blessing to be able to get out and enjoy this beautiful nature here. So we'll see you on the next Bama saltwater fishing video. If you want to check out the sponsors of this channel, I'll include a link down in the description below, or if you just want to pick up some Bama saltwater merch. I think I have a few more long sleeve performance shirts left, and I definitely have plenty of pompano rigs. And if you have not subscribed yet, go smash that subscribe button at the end of this video if you enjoyed this. So we will see you next time. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.